folks, I'm Mac McCarty, bringing you another episode of the Rough and Tumble. You meet people out there in the field that have some really colorful individuals, and this one guy he was getting on up in the years, and he was still working. He was past what we would consider retirement age, but the old fella, he liked what he was doing. He was pumping oil wells and had been doing it for, I don't even know, I guess all his life. But he had some neat little old tricks. And one of them was, I was working on a well out on the Russell B lease. Used to be an Amoco lease, but this independent company had bought it, and he was pumping these wells. And he was having issues with his time clock and something else, and I went up there and worked on it and got it all corrected and fixed. And he said, "You think you fixed it?" I said, "Well, I'm quite sure I have." I said, "I've worked on these before. This I believe has got you fixed up without any problem." He said, "Okay," and he went over there and picked up a rock off the ground and went over there and set that rock on the weights here, on the arm, so that rock was sitting right there. And I looked at him and I said, "Sir," I said, "what are you doing? Why are you putting a rock up there on those weights?" He said, "Real simple." He said, "I don't have time to babysit this thing all day. I've got a lot of other wells to check." He says, "I'll come back later on in the day," and he says, "I'll know if that well's been running." I said, "From that rock?" He said, "Yeah, because if it's running, that rock's not going to be sitting there anymore. It's going to fall off when that thing starts turning." Now, you talk about horse sense. You talk about somebody using his head, and it's not complicated. Didn't need any fancy equipment, just a rock. And so that's kind of some of the horse sense I saw out there, just plain good common sense. And I was impressed. And that old man did other things to impress me. And I kid you not, he was a smart old man. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that. Appreciate a like and subscribe, and also hearing some of your tales. Till next time, I'm Mac McCarty saying so long for the Rough and Tumble channel.